Hey, and welcome to step 3.3 in the Standout Courses That Sell system, in which we're going to talk about how to use Facebook ads for the validation phase to validate your course idea. In order to run Facebook ads, you're going to need three things. You're going to need a business manager, a business page, and an ad account. I'm not going to go into the details about how to create every single one of them because you may already have them. And if you don't, then creating them shouldn't take you more than about 15 minutes. So we're going to have a link in the description below this video with a help doc from Meta that's going to help you do this. Or if not, then you can just have a quick Google and find lots of additional resources on how to do this. So you need to create, once again, a business manager, a business page, or an ad account. If you already have them, then great, you can use them. And in order to run the ads, you're going to need 4 images and 2 ad copies. So let's talk about what they should contain, what they should look like, and then I'll show you how to set everything up in the next video. So what should you put in your image ads? So because Facebook and Instagram are social platforms that people scroll, the goal of your image ads and as well as your ad copy is going to be to get the right people to stop scrolling and to pay attention to your ads. How do you get their attention? You get their attention simply by showing them that you have a solution that will help overcome their problems and help them get the end result that they have in mind. And the reason we're using image ads is because they're a lot simpler and faster to make than video ads. You can literally create image ads in just a few minutes versus a video would take you usually a few hours. So let's go through some examples here of what to put in your image ads. So as an example, if your course teaches people how to make money online by doing affiliate marketing for high-ticket products, then your ad could be a side-by-side comparison of the ineffective process that your audience is trying and failing to make affiliate income with. And so that's on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, you are showing your simple process that you came up with that helps them make a specific amount of money per month. And then, for example, if your course helps women get a flat stomach, then your ad could be literally as simple as showing what their belly looks like right now with a headline in the top section that says how to get a flat belly in 30 days or whatever the outcome you promise is. One thing to note here, if you're in the health and fitness space or just health in general, and you want to show parts of the body in your ads, then don't zoom in on them too much because your ads may get disapproved. It's okay to show the body from a little bit of a distance, but you can't do too much of a close-up because Facebook doesn't like it. So just something to keep in mind. Next example, if your course is about learning to play the guitar, then your image could be as simple as a man or a woman playing the guitar, smiling and enjoying it, with a headline in the top section of the image that says, for example, from newbie to guitar pro in 3 weeks or less, or whatever your promised outcome is. It could also be a how-to focused headline that focuses on your solution. So that's something that you can do as well. And the fourth example is if your course is about learning to fill your calendar, it's a client acquisition strategy that shows people how they can fill their calendar with new client appointments, then your ad could be an image split in 2 halves where the left half shows an empty calendar and the right half shows a calendar full of appointments, and there's an arrow between them with a caption that says, fill your calendar with new client appointments in 2 weeks. That image would directly show people the outcome that they're going to get from following your system and would definitely get their attention. To give you a general framework to approach this, if you wanted to test out some different ideas, generally speaking, your image should either show your customers a representation of their current situation or their current problem, or show an image of a their desired outcome with a how-to headline that talks about getting the result they want. You can create your images in a tool such as Canva, totally for free. Canva is free to use unless you want to use some of their more advanced features. And don't worry if you're not a graphic designer. Neither am I. You don't have to be a graphic designer to create image ads. It's really simple. All you have to do is literally take an image. I recommend that you use your own images or your own photos and just add captions to them. If you don't have any good images that you could use, then you can use stock images. Canva has a bunch of different stock images they can use for free. Just make sure that the stock images you select look raw and natural, because people have a kind of a filter that when they see stock images, they know that it's a stock image. I'm sure that you've seen a lot of stock images in your life before, and they're just not super attractive for whatever reason. They just look kind of like stock and a little bit, a little bit fake. So people tend to be turned off by stock photos. So keep in mind to keep your photos as raw and natural as possible, especially with the fact that we're going to be validating the course on a social platform that Facebook and Instagram are. So your content has to look raw and organic, something that people could come across there naturally if you're using image ads. Let's talk about ad copy. So what to say in your ad copy and how to structure ad copy. So the copy structure that I recommend you use is one that starts with a hook. So hook is just the first line of your ad. It's also the most important part of the ad because it's going to determine whether people engage with your ad or not. So the hook has to grab your audience's attention. And the way you can do this is you can do it by calling them out, or using a problem-focused headline or a solution-focused headline. So example callouts would be attention local business owners, attention men looking to build a muscular body, attention moms over 40, that kind of stuff. If you use a callout, you will want to combine it with a solution-based headline. Otherwise, you'll call the people out and lose interest because they won't know what's in it for them. An example of a problem-focused headline would be, "I can't lose weight no matter what diet you try," or "Still struggling to fill your calendar with new leads," or "Why men over 40 struggle to build muscle no matter how much they work out." That also points toward the problem they have and the solution that you may have to offer them. A tip that I want to give you here is to avoid using the word "you" in your hooks too much, as in "do you," "are you," and that kind of stuff, because your ads can get disapproved. So it's better to generalize it a little bit. The example that I gave you with the can't lose weight no matter what diet you try would most likely get approved in my experience. But if you were to make it a little bit more direct, as in, for example, "Are you struggling to lose weight? Are you struggling to fill your calendar with leads?" They would be likely to get disapproved, so I would not recommend that you use them. And example of solution-based headlines would be, "Here's how to double your flexibility the next 30 days in just 10 minutes a day. Here's how Hollywood celebrities get in shape in 2 months and how you can do too." Or "How to get 50 new client appointments in the next 2 weeks," right? These also point towards the outcome, which is something that is going to attract your customers. After the hook, you have a problem to solution section, which is where you have to remind your customers that they have a problem they're struggling with, that they're struggling to solve, and connect that problem to your solution. So let me give you some examples. So for example, in this copy, I'm just going to read it out to you. "There's a new way that allows local business owners to book up to 50 new client appointments per week without any cold outreach, without any cold calling, any paid advertising, or any free demos or drawn-out calls with half-interested prospects who ghost you and never buy. This new method works for every type of local business and relies on a counterintuitive way to get clients that most businesses miss out on, attracting prospects that are already pre-sold, highlighting your expertise, and positioning you as one of the top providers in your area. And best of all, it doesn't matter how competitive your market is or whether you previously tried different marketing tactics and failed." So that's example number one. We are calling out their problem, and then we are pointing them towards the solution. So the problem part, we are focusing on it here, and the solution part, we're focusing on it with the green check marks, right? So let's go to example number two. "If you still can't lose weight no matter what diet you try, then it's probably because the diets you're using are too restrictive and don't take your lifestyle into account. It's hard to stick to a diet when you're a busy mom. You don't have time to count calories. You may end up having a snack or two when your kids are having their friends over. It's totally normal. Yet most diets completely fail to accommodate that. My name is X, so you would insert your name here. And after so many years of helping busy moms reach their fitness goals, I came up with an easy to follow, and you would want to insert your process name here. Diet that allows you, or you could even leave out the word diet so that it's not even like they're not even thinking about it in terms of a diet. They're thinking about it in terms of a process or a system. So you could swap out the word diet to system. That allows you to have your favorite food when you feel like it. Only takes 15 minutes a day to cook. Uses the same foods you already have, you already use, so you don't have to buy any extra groceries, and naturally boosts your metabolism and accelerates weight loss. It's so simple that insert number of moms swear by it, right? Very simple ad copy. It's talking about their problem, and then it's transitioning into the solution. And in the third example, if you're sitting all day, you're almost certain to have tight hip flexors, tight quads, a tight neck, and weak glutes, which means you're more likely to have cramps, experience more joint pain, muscle and joint pain, and feel constant tightness in your muscles. The good news is you can double your current flexibility level in just 30 days. And all it takes is just these two easy steps. You stretch for 10 minutes a day and you walk for 30 minutes a day. I guess that other step that I put in here is maybe a little bit too complicated, so you could make it even simpler, as in terms of your solution, like maybe make it 10 days. And after 30 days, you feel like a different person, guaranteed on your money back, right? Again, very focused on connecting their problems. So those are their problems, right? And this is, again, their problems, and this is like the solution, right, that we can offer them. Now, the final part of the ad is going to be the call to action section, which is where we have to transition and tell people to click the link below to find out more or to buy your course. And if your ad copy is more direct, meaning it talks very directly about your process and about your solution, then you can mention your price in your call to action, and that's going to act as an additional filter for the people who click your ads. If it's a little bit more indirect and more focused on building curiosity, then you might want to make the call to action a little bit more subtle and not mention the price. So 3 examples would be: want to find out what it is, click the link below and learn more about your course name, and just insert your sales page link. The second example would be interested, click the link below and get your course name for just $27, and then just give them the page link. Or if you want to achieve whatever result you want to achieve, then click the link here and get your course name today, and again insert your sales page link. If you want to figure out how you can make your headlines and copy more attractive, then I would encourage you to look up the list of power words on Sumo's website. So just go to sumo.com/stories/power/words. Power-words, and you're going to be able to find them very easily. One thing that I noticed in my experience is that the copy that tends to work really well is copy that is very short. And you might have noticed that the copy that I recommend for the validation phase is rather short. This is intentional, and the reason for that is because we want to be able to create a lot of curiosity with those ads and get people interested to lower your cost per click and to get people to consume your content on the sales page. So this way we can also maximize click-through rates and get people, have the actual selling process happen on the sales page. That allows us to get more data more quickly as well. One last note: do not be afraid to use emojis in your ad copy. Emojis are kind of like images. They get processed faster by the brain, so which means that it's easier to like emphasize things in your copy, or like get your point across more easily. You need to find a balance though, because if you use too many emojis, then your ads are going to look a little bit weird. But if you throw in an emoji here and there, like in the headline, or like as I'm showing you here in the call to actions, right? So here or here or here, then that's totally fine. If you need some inspiration for your ad copy, then you can also check out the Facebook ad library or the free version of AdSpy or any other spy tool that you that you want to use to see what ad creative and copy your competitors are running. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.